Hi lovely souls, my name is Samantha James. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Today we have a Christmas themed pick a card video for you. If you don't celebrate Christmas, this is just for fun. I am not trying to offend anyone or say that I'm a part of any type of religious organization, blah, 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 etc. But today we have a Christmas themed video, and it's going to be what Christmas wish will be fulfilled. And I really like this because we all have our own little Christmas wish list, and sometimes it's more metaphoric and spiritual than it is material. So we shall see. We have 3 piles. Pile number 1 with the raw carnelian. Pile number 2 with the jasper. Pile number 3 with raw carnelian again, carnelian, but in a different form. All right, so 3 piles for you guys today, no extended on this video. So I will see you guys at your pile. Hello, group number 1, welcome, welcome. I'm flexing the candle that I made. Look how pretty it is. I am going to be making more candles, and they're gonna be really cool spiritual candles if you guys are interested in manifestation. I have always been into candle magic. That has just been my thing, my go-to, even before all of this, and I can even reflect back on my life, and I just feel like, I don't know, long story short, I just feel like I look around and I'm like, this was stuff that I prayed for using a candle and candle magic. So I'm very excited to like open my new line of them, but that is coming soon. For now, enjoy this reading. This is a Christmas themed video, you guys. We're gonna be talking about what Christmas wish is going to be fulfilled for you, group number 1. So as usual, I'm going to start with your oracle. Whew. Okay, I thought I had heartburn there again, which is like, oof, been my thing. All the moms out there, or moms to be, comment down below what your pregnancy symptom was, because I feel like mine has just been heartburn all the way. So we have contemplation. This is actually from our Seasons of the Witch Yule oracle. This is a Christmas themed oracle that's like very witchy, and I absolutely love it. So you bet I'm going to be reading the description of it. We have contemplation and we have offering. The glare, I can't even see. It breathes in the stillness of all that is, exhaling all that isn't. Coming from the ends of the starts and the highest of the lows, here I gasp for the answers to unfold. And offerings, I give to you my heart's intent wrapped in gratitude and thankfulness. Devotion in exchange for your presence, here I am gifting my essence. And I will read what these mean. So for your angel answers, we have yes, if you believe. We have blessed. Between worlds, successful funding, donations, tithing, and charitable work, and take divinely guided change. Okay. Some of you guys are really getting an offering, like an influx of money. And it doesn't feel like that right now because we have between worlds and if you believe. We do have Venus in retrograde. Venus rules over our relationships. It also rules over our relationship with abundance, with money, our belief system around money. Do we deserve it? Can we get it? Can we manifest? And when that kind of planet is in retrograde, it makes it really hard to believe in our manifestations, in our blessings, that we are blessed, that we are abundant. So I'm really seeing that with you guys, that you're kind of in this disbelief, or you're in this transition, or you're in between worlds right now where you're like, I don't really fucking know what the future holds. And I feel you, group number 1. I am in the same boat with you, and we are sailing towards better days. Because honestly, with Take Divinely Guided Change, I do feel like there is some sort of something super specific dependent on a decision that you guys need to make. And I'm not really sure what that is. For me personally, I know what that is, and this is like really resonating in that way, but there's something that's been urging you, whether it's signs or synchronicities or your literal guides have been pushing you to make some sort of change on something It is divine, and it is going to lead you towards more prosperous moments in your life. So we have successful funding. Some of you guys are looking for investors for a company or a project. Some of you are wondering how you're going to like get through the holidays and pay for bills and like also give out gifts. And some of you are wondering what the new year is going to hold for you. And I feel like a lot of you are big dreamers, but you're almost like putting a cap on your dreams. Like, I don't know if I should be dreaming this big. And you really should. We have contemplation here. So I feel like a lot of you guys want to like be very zestful and overzealous with your dreams and your wishes. You're like, my Christmas wish is this and that and this. And then like the logical mind comes in and it's like, yeah, how? How is that gonna happen? And I feel like you guys have been in a state of contemplation, in a state of like in-betweenness, not knowingness. And it's almost like you've come to this reading to figure out if this very thing or things you've been wishing for is gonna come true. And so far, even without pulling tarot, I feel like the answer is yeah, yes. So with that said, let's pull some tarot and then we will get into these oracles even more. Ooh, we have the Nine of Cups, 2 stars. We have the High Priestess, the Hermit, and oh my gosh, yes, group number 1. This is beautiful. 10 of Pentacles. I mean, this is everything that you could like want in a reading. I feel like I'm happy for you because I feel like I clicked on a reading the other day that was like blessings coming into your life, and I was like not satisfied with the results. I was just like, that's it, that's all. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, but I'm not, but I am. But I feel like with you guys, it's like hand in hand, like, yes, honey, like you're gonna get the job, the house, the money, like all of it, the man, even some of you, I don't know, relationship, family, something really great. I mean, 10 Pentacles is like the greatest, it's the best. And then the Nine of Cups is like, is contentness. It's like self-satisfaction, because 10 of Cups is like, you're almost like sharing that happiness and that love, but the Nine of Cups is like really personal. It's like, you are happy yourself and like things are great. And that's such a beautiful feeling. And then we have the High Priestess. So I do feel like you guys have been receiving signs. Some of you have been receiving a lot of synchronistic numbers. Some of you have been like hearing songs on the radio, or maybe you should pay attention to the songs that are playing around you. But I feel like there's a lot of signs being pushed your way, but because of that logical mind and because of Venus retrograde and a lot of different factorials like life and bills and bullshit, I feel like some of you guys don't know how to receive these signs or how to be optimistic fully, because some of you believe that if you're fully optimistic, you're naive, that like, how could you just trust the universe to like give you some money, or how can you just trust that everything's gonna like be jolly? It's like a hard thing to do, to like trust. You know why? Because if you put trust into something, especially something invisible like the universe, you have to let go of control. And if you let go of control, then you can't control everything. And it's really hard to do that because we love to control shit. So I feel like with you guys, you know, we have yes, if you believe. It's almost like a comma, like yes, comma, if you believe. Because part of this manifestation, these blessings coming through for you, is dependent on your intention and your belief system. And I think you guys are like halfway there or 75% way there, but you're not like fully there. And what you need to do, or what I hope this reading will do for you, is that you'll get out of this state of contemplation and overthinking, and that overthinking leading to fear and anxiety, or, you know, past wounds, or just trickling down into the ego, into that vibration, rather than trickling down into a vibration of love and trust and unconditional support and receiving. I feel like what you guys need to do with the High Priestess here is trust your intuition at this time. It's serving you right. It's definitely not leading you astray. It's not leading you towards a path that's gonna like get you rejection. So if you're applying to jobs, and let's say there's this like one job that's sticking out to you and you feel so good about it, but you're like, maybe you don't feel like you're not the best candidate for it, or you're like, I don't know, I didn't go to fucking college, how am I gonna get this job? You literally might be like the perfect person for this job, but you're like talking yourself out of applying. Or if you're applying to houses, which is a competitive market right now, or, you know, you're like, I don't know how I'm gonna like get this house, and if I get this house, it better be X, Y, and Z. Like, they better not try to double charge me, or blah, blah, blah. And you're like talking yourself out of like just making that move. And what Spirit is really saying is like, no, we like put this house in front of you, we put this job in front of you, we put this relationship in front of you because it's for you. We're not trying to trick you. We're trying to like tell you, like, go for it, do it, come on, like, you got this. So trust your intuition at this time. Also, you know, it's good to be contemplative. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like be naive and be in the full energy and just jump off a cliff because Sam told you to. I'm saying like be introspective to an extent. Be introspective to a point where it's spiritual and not feeding the ego, because there is that really fine line. Like, our ego loves to make excuses. It loves to sabotage. It loves to be like, well, poor me, why me? I can't do this, I can't do that. So I think with you guys, because you're in between worlds, we have this gray area and we have this beautiful colored area. It's like, you're not exactly sure what this is all leading towards. There's a lot of unknowns, I feel like, for you guys, group number 1, in your life. And if I can reassure you any type of way, you are going to be receiving a lot of blessings. And these blessings come as offerings because of some sort of deservingness, divine order, harmony, gift. You know, your guides just feel like, you know, it's good karma. You like deserve it. I don't know why. Let's read this card because I do feel like this is kind of the answer. So give joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you, and know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. So it's almost like saying that you guys have been like giving your energy and your good faith to the universe, to people around you, to your environment. And that all has its own checks and balance system. It all has been adding up into this really beautiful good karma, and it is supposed to come back for you. You guys just have to receive it. It's like you're not open to receiving that, but like there is a tax return on our karma. There really is, and you guys are getting yours and you deserve it. So this kind of energy, time, money, supplies, all the resources that you have donated towards other people has multiplied. And that positive energy wants to find its way back to you. We have take divinely guided change. All positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories. As you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar, but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. Yeah, so if this is a job, a relationship, a house, whatever it is, it's obviously uncomfortable to transition. It's obviously uncomfortable to move. It's uncomfortable to change to a new job. It's a fact of life. But what's on the other side of it, 10 of Pentacles, is you're going to make more money. You're going to be happier. You're going to be more stable. You're going to have a safer home for your family. You're going to have more resource, more kitchen space. I don't fucking know. Like, I don't know what is really coming for you, but it seems really abundant and beautiful and stable. And we have successful funding. Your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom that God gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to help you. That's beautiful. So we have contemplation here. I did want to read from the book on this one. Okay, so we have offerings, and we have the other one that I can't find. Is this in alphabetical order? Am I stupid? Okay, maybe. ABC. ABC. Okay, I found it. Contemplation, keywords, reflection, review, lessons learned. Things naturally slow down during the cold months, making winter a prime season for contemplation. When days are short, nights are freezing, and the outdoor options are limited. I wish, bruh, it has been so hot here in Texas. This sounds nice when days are freezing. Okay, comment down below if you are in snow right now. Okay, there's often little else to do but think about your life. It's natural to examine how life measures up to your idea of success, and reflection is a critical component to any successful path. There are times for planning and times for action, but reviewing your progress is how you learn and change course when necessary. You're being guided to reflect on your situation. Are there things you could have done differently, do differently? Is there still time to change your situation for the better or salvage anything after the damage? Knowing where you can improve will help you to be better prepared should you find yourself in this situation again. Contemplation can also be a boost to your self-worth. How did you succeed in this situation? Are there anything you can pat yourself on the back about? Acknowledge your shortcomings by making a plan to do better next time, and celebrate your wins because you deserve to. And then we have offerings. Keywords: devotion, exchange, and balance. There's that word balance. I talked about the restoration of harmony. If things have felt like shit has hit the fan, naturally the pendulum of life has to swing back to the middle. And, naturally, because you guys have these beautiful cards laid out for you, I feel like you're very deserving of it in a karmic sense. Like, you've done a lot of the good work, and that is coming back to you. Do you finish what you start? Do you show your commitment through devotion to your craft and self-mastery? Offerings are an essential part of magic. They show your willingness to commit to your art through sacrificing something such as your time, money, or an idea you've held on to. All worthwhile things will require an offering of you. Perhaps to change careers, you need to take classes to receive a certification. This is an offering of time and money, and may mean sacrificing your social life or time at home. To move to an exotic place will mean saying goodbye to your loved ones in favor of new experiences and adventures. Ooh. We've been joking about moving to just a fucking island at this point. Actually we're not joking, but we'll put a pin in that. So whatever you give up will be replaced by something bigger and more aligned with your soul. Offerings remind you that you cannot take shortcuts on the journey to your desires. You must be willing to put in the work and do what is required of you to manifest your dreams. Remember that a novice never becomes a master overnight. Stay the course and learn your craft. Stay the course and perfect your craft. This message is amplified for you if Forest has also appeared in your spread. Super cool. All right, so let's pull an angel message. And I'm hoping we have been in frame. Okay, we have been. Let's pull an angel message. We have oneness. Someone you dearly miss is forever present in your heart. Remember, dearest one, that even though there has been a physical parting, spiritually those we love never leave us. Creation is eternal. Nothing is never truly missing, for all is interconnected and ultimately one. So the holidays are coming up. Some of you guys might have lost some past loved ones and you're missing them or thinking about them lately. They're definitely thinking of you too. So they could even be a part of this offering, these blessings coming into your life, that they are here helping you, sending you money and good things coming your way. So that could also be a sign. You're like, where is this coming from? And it's like, maybe it's coming from a past loved one. We have peace. Calm your thoughts and move your awareness to a peaceful space inside your heart. Feel the ebb and flow of love, the eternal movement of the stars. Your life is forever unfolding to greater spheres of love. Relax and do not worry about anything, for all is well. You will soon enter a time of well-earned peace and tranquility. Like I said, if shit has hit the fan, your time of dealing with that is coming towards an end, and now you're going to be coming into a much more peaceful way of life. So as far as your Christmas wish, will it be fulfilled? I mean, I feel like multiple wishes will be fulfilled, which is amazing. Group number one, I love you guys so much. I really hope that resonated. In the meantime, however, stay safe, please. Stay healthy. I truly mean that. I mean, it's still so important, especially during the holidays, especially if you're going to travel. I'll try not to lecture you, but I love you, and I will see you guys at your next reading. Hello, group number two. Welcome if you chose the Jasper. This is for you, and I'm flexing my candle that I made because it's really pretty. I am actually coming out with a new line of manifestation candles. This is not necessarily it. This is more for like my own decor and home vibe and blah, 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 blah. But I'm super excited about the manifestation candles. I feel like I've been working on this project for a long time and trying to cultivate like the look and how I want it to just look and be, and you know, it's finally come full circle. I'm really happy with it. More information about that to come, but in the meantime, today we have a Christmas themed video for you guys. We are going to be talking about what Christmas wish will be fulfilled for you. So let's get into it. We're going to start with your oracle. So we have feasting. Okay, that's a great Christmas wish. Just eating food. Yeah, I relate. Let us feast upon the nourishing and be thankful for thy feast, nor here or there yet everywhere it be. Kind of murdered that. This is from the Seasons of the Witch Yule Oracle. It's a Christmas themed deck. I'm actually very excited about it. We have poinsettia. I actually have some of these outside of my door right now. Cast the shadows, scream silence at them, dear witch. What lurks inside transforms into the most beautiful of beauty. So we will read from the book, but let's continue. We have yes, exclamation point, communicate clearly, mending, breathe, God is your source, gratitude list. All right, sorry we got cut off, but okay, so we have gratitude list and we have, I just dropped it. Ow! Oh my God, I can barely bend. We have positivity, faith, and optimism. Okay, group number 2. So I feel like some of you guys are very unsure of your capacity to manifest abundance and blessings into your life. Like, I think that you guys are very spiritual beings, but you might be in like a little stucco period right now with this Venus in retrograde, just sort of, and it's a Venus in retrograde in Capricorn. You could be a Capricorn, but it just is intense. So it's like our relationship with love and our relationship with money is really being put to the test here. And I feel like, you know, one of the biggest things that, before we get into what wishes are being fulfilled for you, there's definitely a clear message from Spirit going on here. And one of the biggest things that Spirit is trying to say to you is that, you know, everything is better than you think it is. And having positivity, faith, and remaining optimistic about your circumstance, about the future, is key to manifestation. It's key to honing in these blessings. When it feels very hard to be, you know, positive and optimistic, look around at all the things you do have. Gratitude list, you know, center yourself in the energy of gratitude. I feel like the coolest thing about gratitude list is it keeps you in the very present moment. So sometimes we tend to like dwell in the past or we dwell in the future, and sometimes we spend so much time in either one of those places that we're literally not in the present, and it can be hard to train ourselves to stay in the present moment. Excuse me. I feel like some people are like, oh, meditation or this or that, which is great and all, but if you're not at that level and you're like, Sam, how do I stay in the present moment? A gratitude list. It is one of the coolest things on earth because it centers you in the here and now and what you have around you. And it also centers you in an energy where you're like radiating from your heart chakra rather than from your mind or your ego or anything of that matter. And with feasting here, I just feel like you guys do have a lot of abundance already as it is. You have a lot of things, you know, that surround you that are beautiful with poinsettia, but you know, if there's other things that you want, you just have to communicate clearly and create that clear channel because God really is your source. So with mending here, I feel like some of you guys might be mending a relationship, but I feel like more so I'm getting this card in that mending your relationship with yourself and your belief system about your ability to manifest, your ability to, you know, receive blessings. So You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Don't allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you're on. Keep the faith and keep going. And then we have gratitude list. Counting your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have helps you be centered in your heart instead of fixated on worries in your mind. What and who are you grateful for right now? Keep focusing upon gratitude and you'll discover the amazing generosity of the universe. And then we have God is your source. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God. And your faith opens that doorway to receive. In God, there's no lack or limitation, rather there's plenty of abundance for all to share. So we're starting off with the 9 of Cups. Wow, we have the 4 of Wands and the 8 of Wands. And I'm saying wow because my phone is just freaking out and it ran out of storage and I was trying to do like at least half of this pile and I was already at the tarot portion, but I didn't know that it had stopped recording. So I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna like start it at this point. I wanna like take off the tarot and reshuffle, and if the cards come out the way that they're supposed to, then even better. And they literally did. Like so far, these 3 cards came out when I was just kind of talking to myself. We got the 9 of Cups, the 4 of Wands, and the 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands was like really necessary that it came out as well. All 3 of these came out again. So these are definitely cards that are meant for you. Let's see what else comes out. And we have the High Priestess. Okay. All right, group number 2. So what Christmas wish will be fulfilled for you? I definitely feel like you guys are literally not asking for much, especially when it comes to material. I think you guys are quite literally just asking to be in a better place, a better mindset. You just want to be happy. You just want to, you know, follow the signs correctly. You want to have more intuition, be more on point with your intuition. I'm just getting like this huge energy of you guys like wanting to put some of the things that keep you uneasy to rest or to bed and really focus in on the things that truly make you content and happy. Being more in alignment with your personal destiny, being more in alignment with, you know, a clear-cut vision of your future, and just with the 9 of Cups and with breathe, like just being able to really breathe. So if things have been difficult for you, and let's say this is like less about just a Christmas wish and more about like just, you know, how you want to start this new year, how you want to begin this new year, I definitely feel like you guys are going to be in a much better mindset. I feel like you guys are going to be very, very happy. And 9 of Cups being a solid number that stands alone, you know, it's not necessarily something that you are going to share with someone else. This is completely for you. You're going to be happy on your own. You're going to be the person responsible for your happiness. And I feel like with the 4 of Wands, there is this alignment with destiny, and it could represent sort of the things that you need to communicate clearly about. So if there is something that you did want in your life or wanted to start, or a new career venture that you wanted to embark on, it's really important to be very clear about that in your manifestation process. With the 8 of Wands as well, I feel like you guys have been overwhelmed by the opinions of other people, maybe even your family, or maybe just overwhelmed in general. And I feel like you guys might still have some of that noise in the background, but at least with the High Priestess, you'll be more centered in your intuition. You'll be able to discern messages and quiet your mind and really quiet the noise around you, the opinions of others, because it's not going to affect you as much. So this is really interesting. So I want to read from the book. We have feasting. Okay, the key words: having enough, nourishment, and providing. In ancient times, there would have been a lot of worry during the winter season. Your ancestors would have had to conserve as much food as possible, fearing their families wouldn't have enough to survive. When Yule came around, your ancestors would drink and celebrate as a signal of faith in the brighter days to come. Most of the modern world doesn't need to worry about having enough food, but the fear of not having enough still exists in different ways. You're being guided to challenge your limiting beliefs around scarcity. You can be generous with your time and resources, knowing that what you give will be returned tenfold. Allowing yourself to give despite your concerns, let the universe know that you will be provided for. The more you trust in having enough, the more the universe rewards this faith with more abundance. So yeah, positivity, faith, and optimism, and gratitude list, knowing that you already have enough. Do not sacrifice moments to nourish your mind, body, and soul because of fear. As you confront your limiting beliefs, more pathways to wealth will be provided for you. So in the first spread, I had these 3 cards, and then the 10 of Pentacles came out. And I still feel the 10 of Pentacles energy here, in that whatever is happening, whatever is manifesting, whatever wish is being fulfilled for you guys, there's going to be a lot of abundance surrounding it, a lot of stability, a lot of reassurance around finances, a lot of reassurance around home, just feeling very secure. So we have poinsettia, beauty and darkness, transformation, shadow work. Often mistaken as flowers, poinsettias are shrubs native to Mexico. Despite growing all year long, you'll be hard-pressed to find one much past New Year's Day. They have become a symbol of beauty during the cold wintry months. The bright red leaves against an equally brilliant backdrop of green make them an easy choice to weave into Yule decor. But the vibrant crimson you see during Christmas is not their natural color. Poinsettias must remain in complete darkness for at least 12 hours a day over 5 days, a process called photoperiodism. There is an important lesson here. Poinsettias show us the way to finding beauty in dark spaces. Oh my God, I have poinsettias outside my door and they died. So that like makes a lot of sense. You have pulled poinsettia because your hardships, mistakes, and shortcomings are your beauty in the darkness. You may feel called to hide them for a time where they will slowly morph into something new. When they're finally free to come to light, you will find your mistakes are stunning representations of your strength and determination to succeed despite your path. There's that mending that relationship with yourself, mending that relationship with your past. But these parts of you cannot come to light without your help. They must be recovered if they are ever to be admired in the light. This process is called shadow work, and when you are brave enough to enter the darkness, you will return wholly transformed. You are being guided to seek out your hidden parts. You may think others will judge you for things you've done. 8 of Wands. This is a natural feeling to have, but know this. Those parts have made you who you are, High Priestess. They give you character where others are hollow, and they've taught you lessons that have contributed to your growth. There's still so much to learn from these parts. That is so gorgeous. What a beautiful message. I love this deck. Okay, so let's pull some angel messages for you. We have balance, and let's get one more. And judgment. And I can't get them. Okay, so difference is a necessary part of human evolution, and everything in life is comprised of opposites, which together make life whole. If you light a candle in a room already flooded with light, the light of your candle will be indistinguishable from the light which already exists. Because of darkness, we're able to perceive life. Wow, so there's something about you guys really emerging from the darkness, coming towards the light, feeling content, 9 of Cups, 4 of Wands, feeling in alignment with your true path and destiny, High Priestess, being in a good momentum with your own intuition, being able to listen, being able to rely on the universe, your spiritual team, your angels. This is really, really beautiful. So really, ultimately, like, keep the faith and keep going, because, you know, you're definitely manifesting a bunch of wishes of yours this Christmas. We have judgment. Let go of your fear of being judged. You are good enough. It is time to release all that you have kept safely locked away in your heart. Oh my God, 8 of Wands. I don't know who has been making you feel this way, but shame on them. And this anxiety could be even coming up more so because of the holidays. So if it is family judgment and it's grandma asking you like, where's your man? And like, blah, 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 blah. You know, fuck all that noise. You've done so many greater things with yourself this year than accumulate a boyfriend or whatever it is that you're afraid of being judged for. It's time to release all that you have kept safely locked away in your heart. Your true essence and potential have been restricted by structure and method for long enough. There is no right or wrong way. Just be you. Yes, group number 2, you guys are gorgeous. I love you. I really hope that resonated. Thank you so much for joining me here. And honestly, guys, I mean, I don't want to be like a mom or a Karen, but stay safe, stay healthy, like for real. Literally, like there's fucking some dude parked in my driveway. I don't know why you need to park in my fucking driveway to deliver my neighbor's DoorDash or whatever the fuck, and was throwing up in my driveway, like outside of his car. Now he could be hungover, or he could have COVID or the flu or etc, etc, etc. But it was fucking disgusting, and it was like a nice reminder to be fucking safe, to be healthy, because that shit is going around, still out there, vaccinated or not, you know. So that's my little message. But I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope that resonated, and I will see you soon. Hello, number 3, welcome. I hope you guys are doing well. Okay, so I'm kind of flexing my candle that I made. I will be releasing a line of manifestation candles. This is not it. This is just for my own home decor because it matches all my Christmas decor. But it is going to be beautiful, and I am going to show it on my channel, and I'm very excited about it. But today we are doing a Christmas themed video. This is what Christmas wish will be fulfilled for you. And you guys chose the Carnelian. Beautiful choice. So I'm going to start with your oracle as per usual. Let's get into it. To start, we have Father Christmas. How did I get here? Lost, perhaps? No worries at all. Gather yourself and clear the frost, for the good still lives in you, dear. Okay. I am going to read from the book for these ones because they're a little obscure. We have tranquility. That's really cool. Instead of Santa's sleigh, it's like a witch on her broom. In thy womb of blissful quieting and calmness still lives the world of worlds, spellbound to silence. We have improving health. Let go. You guys got 3 angel messages. And there's something better. We have regeneration. Higher power. Release jealousy, deservingness, and attracting, not chasing. Okay. All right, so what Christmas wish will be fulfilled? Okay, so it's almost like a huge message here from Spirit coming in hot. And it's like, before we can talk about what Christmas wish of yours will be fulfilled, in fact, it could be anything that you're wishing. It's not as specific as the other groups, and the reason it's not as specific is because it's broad. It's broad because whatever your heart desires, whatever your heart's wishing for on Christmas, it feels like you're gonna get it. But first, there are a few requirements, a few little things that I think you guys need to hear. I feel like you guys have been in a very regenerative sort of phase in your life. You're putting to rest a lot of things that no longer serve you, and you're welcoming in the new at the same time. And I feel like you guys might be having a tough time releasing the past, or you're releasing the past and you're still in that kind of mode where you're like waiting for new things to kind of prosper and manifest into your life. I think part of what Spirit really wants to emphasize here is that whatever it is you're wishing for, you're going to receive. You just need to understand that you're deserving of it. And being deserving of it and affirming that is enough. That's enough for this to happen for you. Being in an energy where you're attracting things into your life and not chasing after it is going to be what allows these things to come through. It clears up the energy. When we are in a chasing energy, we tend to have a tight grip on things. We're blocking things without even realizing. But when we're in an attracting energy, we're affirming to the universe, like, yeah, I deserve this. Fuck it, I deserve it. And it just allows the energy to flow through more freely. I definitely feel like a higher power has been watching very closely over you, group number 3. This could be your spiritual team, your angels, past loved ones. Some of you guys could be improving your health or improving health in a way that represents healing, that, like I said, with regeneration, you've been in this healing mode. And one of the Christmas wishes that will be fulfilled for you is a sense of peace and tranquility. I feel like as we get older, we stop like making lists that are super material. Like, I want the Barbie dream house or whatever it is. And we start like wishing for like sanity and like peace and quiet. And I feel like you guys are at that level where you're like, I just want shit to go well and I just want things to be fine. There is also an energy here that is saying that you need to let go, that there's something better. This is always a tough message to explain because it's like easier said than done, but the letting go card could represent that tight grip, letting go of your tight grip on whatever it is that you want. And then there's something better card can represent that if something didn't exactly match up or go your way, it doesn't mean that you're not receiving that thing. It just means that you're not receiving that very specific thing. So let's say it's a car or a house. Let's just make it easy. Let's say you wanted this one house and you didn't get it, and it was like, you can't see past it. You're like, I wanted that house, what the hell? And like, Spirit's almost like, let go of that idea of that house, because there truly is a better house for you that you're gonna love even more. There's something better. And again, it doesn't have to be a house. This could just represent other things within your life. But I think while we get into this energy when we're attracting, group number 3, I think it's also, you know, fair to say that you need to release jealousy. Jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly as you affirm. Let other people's successes inspire rather than frustrate you. If they can have it, so can you. So this is a really big thing. I think people don't even realize that it's jealousy or comparison because it's become so normalized. We live in a social media age. There's gonna be people out there who seem to have it all or make it look that way. And no matter how many reminders there are out in the world where they're like, this is filtered, it doesn't matter. I think some of us all tend to find things that are just like, whoa. And we don't even think it's filtered. We're just literally like, whoa. Like, personally, I love interior design. It's like what I follow mostly. I love home decor, rugs, couches, furniture. That is my fucking shit. And sometimes I'll come across, because my algorithm is designed that way, I'll come across these huge fucking houses, so beautiful, so like just detailed and like, oh, gorgeous, custom everything. And I'm like, what the actual fuck? Like, what does this person do for a living? How do they make this? How do they have this home? And then I'll see, like, I'll scroll and I'll see that they live in Kansas. No offense if you live in Kansas. But like, of course you have that home. Kansas is, what the fuck? I don't want to live there. So it's just kind of like, you can't really compare yourself to them. And if you do see things like that, if that's something that does inspire you, whether it's home decor, people's outfits, or their relationships, or whatever the fuck it is, just make sure that you have the right mentality, that it's like, oh, good for them. Like, I'm going to get this someday. I'm going to get this someday. So, you know, just releasing negative affirmations and replacing them with positive affirmations, I think is going to be really big for you guys. You're a beloved child of God like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how truly amazing you are. And anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. So getting into a more attracting energy. All right, let's see what your tarot says. We have the Hermit. We have Judgment. 2 major arcana so far. We have the Two of Pentacles. So the cards are really just slipping out for you guys. Okay, and we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay. So I feel like you guys need to get out of this energy of comparison, if that's something you have been in, and more into an introspective, introverted hermit type mode, you know, really going inward, focusing in on your manifestations, focusing in on your inner peace and tranquility, not allowing yourself to compare yourself to other people, releasing jealousy, and going back and kind of affirming that you are blessed, you are deserving, you are abundant. I really feel like things are happening for you, and you guys just need to understand that. With the Two of Pentacles, I feel like this kind of represents, you know, not having enough or not enoughness, like lack mentality, but lack mentality in that you're not asking for help, like you're barely surviving and you're acting like everything is fine, but you're not asking for help. And this is kind of like your angel's way of something like you can ask this higher power for help, like you can affirm that you need this help and we will send it to you. Even if this is like real, like people around you, and just being more honest with your situation, like, you know, I need some help, I need to lean on you for something. I feel like you'll be receiving that kind of help because, you know, barely surviving or acting like, not acting, but just trying to have everything under control all the time, trying to get into an energy where like, I'm fine. It blocks us from our creative energy because realistically, if we're like, worried about bills and worried about this and worried about that, we don't have time for any of our creative projects and endeavors. We don't have time to be in a creative and artistic space. And I feel like for you guys, a creative and artistic space is something that really makes you feel good and really fuels you. And when you feel good and you feel fueled and like energized, then everything else manifests on top of it. So I think it's just really important for you guys to kind of like get these things in order. Aside from that, I think one of the biggest things for your Christmas wish and what will be fulfilled is just more reassurance from the universe that you are supported, that you are backed up, that things are, you know, materializing and manifesting for you. So we have Father Christmas, and the key words is naughty or nice. What list will you be on this year? Naughty or nice? Father Christmas, Santa Claus, Old Saint Nick, even Krampus are critical figures in holiday celebrations. We know these archetypes as the jolly old man who judges whether we are worthy of gifts if you were kind-hearted, or lumps of coal if you were terrible. You may have grown up and stopped worrying about getting gifts for the holidays, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't be mindful of how your energy manifests in the world, okay? You're being guided to share a little kindness. Ask yourself, what would be the best version of myself to do in this situation? Keep this in mind as you go about your day and see how this simple question can dramatically shift your perspective. Kindness costs nothing but can reward you with endless blessings. And then we have tranquility for number 39. Keywords: peace, silence, and healing. There's that healing word with improving health. To be at peace means to have inner harmony despite what is happening around you. Imagine how much easier Christmas shopping and holiday preparation would be if nothing ruffled your feathers. The same goes for life. You cannot change other people or external factors, but you can control how you respond to them. Inner peace is created through an acceptance of what is beyond your control. What is the purpose of worry if it cannot contribute to a change in your situation? You have pulled tranquility because you have been asked about is beyond your control. It may seem ominous, but fear is often much worse than the thing itself. Excessive worrying will only cause you more pain and could lead to self-fulfilling prophecies. You're being guided to release stress and seek peace. Reach out for help if you feel like this is not something you can manage independently. Two of Pentacles. Having another perspective could help ease the stress. Yes, absolutely. So let's pull an angel message for you. Okay, we have blessings and believe. Love, light, blessings. Through this card, you're being showered with angelic light. Accept the blessings about to come your way and know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart desires. You're being lovingly guided along a golden path, a magical journey through which you shall discover your true essence, the infinite and eternal you. Congratulations. And believe, be open to all possibilities and opportunities. Let go of preconceived ideas. There's nothing to fear. You're constantly surrounded by love. Start to believe in yourself and trust your instincts. Wondrous possibilities and opportunities abound, provided you are flexible and retain an open heart and mind. Believe all is possible. This is so beautiful. Group number 3, it was a pleasure. I love you so much. Thank you so much for joining me here. I really hope that resonated. Stay safe, you guys. Stay healthy, and I'll see you at your next reading.